The lost knowledge of the great Library of Alexandria. Right now, as you watch this, you are surrounded by knowledge, books, the internet, entire libraries of information at your fingertips. But imagine if all of that vanished overnight. Imagine if every discovery, every piece of history, every scientific breakthrough was lost forever. That's exactly what happened over 2,000 years ago when the great Library of Alexandria, the most legendary center of knowledge in the ancient world, was destroyed. But here's the thing. No one knows exactly how it was lost. Some say it was burned by Julius Caesar. Others blame invading armies or religious fanatics. One thing is certain. Humanity lost knowledge that could have changed the course of history. What was inside the library? What did we lose? And most importantly, what if some of its knowledge still exists hidden somewhere today? Let's unravel the mystery. The birth of the greatest library in history. The Great Library of Alexandria was more than just a building. It was the internet of the ancient world. Built in Egypt around 300 BCE under the rule of Pharaoh Ptolemy I and his son Ptolemy II, it was designed to collect every piece of knowledge on earth. The rulers of Alexandria sent scholars across the known world to gather scrolls, books, and manuscripts from Greece, Egypt, Persia, India, and beyond. They even had a law that required every ship that docked in Alexandria's port to surrender any books on board. The library would copy them, keep the original, and return the copies. At its peak, the library housed an estimated 400,000 to 700,000 scrolls, the largest collection of knowledge in the ancient world. What kind of knowledge? Some of the greatest minds in history worked here. Archimedes, the Greek mathematician, who laid the foundation for calculus and engineering. Eratosthenes, the scientist who calculated the Earth's circumference 2,000 years before Columbus. Heron of Alexandria, who built the world's first steam engine 1,800 years before the Industrial Revolution. Now imagine what else was inside those walls. Did they have medical knowledge centuries ahead of its time? Scientific discoveries that could have changed history? Maps of lands long forgotten? And then it was gone. Who destroyed the library? The truth is, no one knows for sure. Unlike modern disasters, there's no clear historical record of how or when the Library of Alexandria was destroyed. Instead, there are multiple theories. Theory number 1, Julius Caesar's fire, 48 BCE. One of the most famous stories blames Julius Caesar. In 48 BCE, during his war in Egypt, Caesar set fire to enemy ships in Alexandria's harbor. The flames spread, and some historians say the fire accidentally burned part of the library. But this theory has problems. While the fire likely destroyed warehouses of scrolls, many scholars believe the main library survived, at least for a while. Theory number 2, Christian fanatics, 4th century CE. By the 4th century CE, Christianity was spreading across the Roman Empire. Some historians claim that in 391 CE, a Christian mob, encouraged by Emperor Theodosius I, destroyed pagan temples, including the Serapeum, a secondary library of Alexandria. The destruction of the Serapeum is confirmed, but was this truly the final death of the Great Library? What did we lose? This is the biggest mystery. Since no one documented exactly what was inside the library, we can only guess. Here are some of the greatest losses of knowledge. 1. The complete works of ancient scientists. We only have fragments of the works of great minds like Pythagoras, Aristarchus, and Eratosthenes. Imagine if we had all their knowledge. Could we have reached modern science centuries earlier? 2. Lost civilizations. What if ancient Egyptian, Mesopotamian, or even unknown civilizations had written their entire histories here? Could we have discovered ancient lost cities or even civilizations that predate recorded history? 3. Advanced technology. We know that Heron of Alexandria built an early steam engine. Could other engineers have designed similar inventions that were lost? Some believe that with the right knowledge, the Industrial Revolution could have happened 1,000 years earlier. Is any of it still out there? Here's the intriguing part. Some scholars believe that not everything was lost. Copies of some books survived. Ancient works translated into Arabic, Latin, and Greek centuries later may have come from lost scrolls of the library. Secret archives. Some speculate that priests or scholars may have hidden away parts of the library's collection before its destruction. Undiscovered ruins. The original site of the Great Library has never been fully excavated. Could scrolls still be buried under the ruins of Alexandria? If even one scroll survived, it could completely rewrite history. What if the library had survived? Imagine a world where the Great Library of Alexandria had never been destroyed. The Renaissance could have started centuries earlier. The Industrial Revolution might have come in the Middle Ages. Space travel could have happened hundreds of years ago. Instead, humanity had to rediscover knowledge that was lost. But maybe, just maybe, we will one day find pieces of this ancient treasure trove. If you enjoyed this journey into history's greatest mystery, like, subscribe, and join us at Past and Beyond, where we explore the lost secrets of the past.